Slim Jim Longford.
What up, what up, what up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT King of America. And my time is currently 1:01 in the morning. It is the 10th of April, 2024. What's happening? What's up? What's up? What's up? Who is in the building? Let me know if y'all are in the building. I appreciate y'all for sliding through, making it do what it do. We are up in this thing. We are up in this thing. We are up in this thing. So what's happening? What's going on with y'all? What you know no good? What you know no good? Who is in the building right now? Yeah, I'm just up right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on the colors for this cover of the upcoming book, The Force issue number 2, which is coming soon. So please, 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 most definitely get ready, y'all, because it is on the way. This awesome book that was created by Corey Manning, aka Johnny Quest Gaming, in the building. You know what I'm saying? Let me drop the link for you, bro, if you want to jump up on the live. The birthday boy himself. Yesterday was his birthday, April the 9th. It's still April the 9th in California. So yeah, that part. So and still April the 9th in Hawaii. So that part, you dig. There go the StreamYard link right there in the live chat. You know what I'm saying? We up in this thing, making it do what it do and does what it does, y'all. We're up here getting our creating. We're up here creating, you know what I'm saying, these books here. You feel me? We're up here creating this arts here. You know what I'm saying? So we most definitely appreciate all who come through and, you know what I'm saying, and just get with it on, you know what I'm saying, on all levels of what we here trying to create, man. And that's what it's all about. Just trying to create this art, y'all. Trying to create this art. So hope everybody's having the most awesome day, the most blessed day as we proceed to, just sit here and create. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the plan. That's the master plan of doing just that. And there you go, in the building. Johnny Quest Gaming in the building. What's up, man?
Yo, what up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Can hear you good. Can hear you good, man. What's happening? What's happening? What's
Nothing
happening?
much, man. Just dropping in, saying what's up, man. Um, saying what up to the GOAT Nation, man. We got to get you back up to your monetary ship. Got to get you back on your serious grind this year. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Congratulations on all the followers. Thank you for the birthday love and shout out, man. Appreciate that. And everybody else, man. We survived the 2024 um, eclipse. So, it's just onwards and upward from here, man. We just got to make the best of it, have a great year, man. And look out for the Force, man. Also, look out for all the books we got coming. We got Dreamcatcher coming out soon. We got, again, I know y'all have heard it many times, but Cyberspace Social is definitely coming out this year without a doubt. We got Spectacular coming out. We got Force issue 2. So, a lot of people don't realize how much time and effort it takes for these books, especially when you're doing everything dolo and working a 9 to 5 and dealing with life. It's a lot. So, we at the end of our journey as far as like these first series of books, and just hopefully going forward, we're gonna have a much faster output. But it starts with y'all, man. This Kickstarter coming up for Slim. Hope everybody jump in and start participating as soon as possible, so we get as many units as possible, so we can make the next book. Because Jelly Bean Dream Man is an amazing character, amazing storyline created by Sam Jim Longfoot. Y'all get to see his artwork in full effect. This book, last time y'all saw mine, but y'all get to see the man, the myth, the GOAT, the King of America, do his character his way, his style, and tell the story the way that he do it, man. So just really excited to see that, man. So y'all get out there and grab it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. GOAT Nation.
Hey, that part. Appreciate you, son. Appreciate you. And you already know, man. That's the grind that we on, man. That's the grind that we on, trying to make it do what it do. And like you said, get these books out here. And you know what I'm saying, when you doing all, I mean, it's a trip, because I was just reading the other day, about, the great thing about comic books, being, what I'm saying, it's a team effort. It's a collaborative effort. And yes, that's how comic books can be. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Johnny Course Gaming, of course, collab on our books, you know what I'm saying? And then you have, of course, those books where, you know what I'm saying, it might just be all of you, you know what I'm saying? And with this, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad that my bro was able to do issue number one of Jelly Bean Dream. And you know what I'm saying, and we got an amazing artist out of Nigeria, Jimmy I want to have his last name pronounced right. OKE. That's how his real last name is pronounced, but he goes by Jimmy King. You know what I'm saying? He is the amazing artist on the Force issue number 2 and issue number 1 of the Force. He did that as well, and I can't wait for y'all to see, you know, the evolution of his style on this book right here. It looks so freaking amazing, and I can't wait to see how it looks with Johnny Quest Gaming's colors on the interior. You know what I'm saying? And I believe, I don't know. Are you doing the lettering, or you want me to do the lettering? What you want to do regarding the lettering?
And man, I take any help I can get, brother. So if you want to do the letter, be my guest, man. You got to pull that script out, dust it out. But yeah, I don't mind, man. I appreciate any help I get. If I just got to do the colors and throw on some. I mean, you might be the special effect man this time around too, because you got that new program. You know what I'm saying. You got
Yeah,
that new thing, so you might want those special effects on there too.
shout out to Tech Studio, man. Yeah, I have been looking at, you know, that. And did on one of the pages in Dreamcatcher using that effect right there, and that, you know what I'm saying, it came out pretty daggone cool, I think. And you know what I'm saying, and using a couple other pages you know, throughout the course of the book. But now I'm in my Photoshop era, so you know what I'm saying, we all on the Photoshop right now with Dreamcatcher now doing the lettering that y'all saw. Pretty much doing the on Dream Picture. That's what we're doing right now. And you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's so amazing to be at this phase of the
And that's definitely dope because, I mean, like I said, I enjoy Photoshop with doing like the lettering and the coloring. Like I thought that was just like the best thing to be able to do it on there. It is tedious because when we first did these books, they were done with a mouse. You know
right.
what I mean? Like
We were doing
Tony
mouse.
Stark in the cave with scraps. Like, you know what I mean? Like the first Force, first Pimp and Strong book, we did those. When Nervians did 10, all them books, we did that with mouse and
Right.
keyboard. So it wasn't no fancy pen, it wasn't no light board, it wasn't no iPad. We did it like that. But I will tell you, like, until now, because I've learned some new skills on Procreate, which makes it, if not as close to Photoshop, maybe a little bit better as far as like cleaning the lines and making them clean. I wish I had known that with Jelly Bean Dream, but everything is a learning process. So, but yeah, man.
Ain't you? And hey, you may have a chance soon to daggone do your thing on that, because you know, once we you know, clear all these out, and you know, once our dream catcher gets done, I have one more project that has been, you know, close to garden for almost 2 years, y'all. And I can't wait to get on the project, and when y'all see that one come out, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be very ecstatic, and the person who I'm collabing with that on there is definitely going to be ecstatic, because she's been waiting for me to get back on that project with her for a good minute, and so I can't wait for y'all to see what's in store. But and of course, gaming already know what I'm talking about, so I can't wait for y'all to find out as well. You know what I'm saying, regarding that situation right there.
It's coming.
So you know what I'm saying, like I'm looking at the featured villain on this cover right here. They're gonna working on of the Force issue number two's cover. That's what I'm currently doing right now. I'm coloring issue number two's cover, excuse me, and is I think it's looking pretty daggone awesome. I think it's looking pretty daggone awesome. And you know what I'm saying, when you have some great art like this, you know, that Jimmy King provided, you know what I'm saying, you really don't have to do a lot with the colors other than to, of course, make some things pop, because you know, his art alone, you know what I'm saying, already provide, you know, as much as needed in this case, other than anything extra that you want to put, of course, such as shading and lights and all that stuff. So that's all you really got to worry about when it comes to something like this. But what I'm saying, but I'm gonna do a little close up real quick of the orb thus far. I'm saying, and this not even the full form of the orb, but just to give y'all a little taste and let Johnny Quest game and see how it's looking so far. Let me see. Is it?
Yeah, man, that's clean. That reminds me of when Dave had did some special colors on I can't remember what it was. I think it might have been Demon Girl.
I think it was the time when he did like the cracks in her skin and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Dave Tay, our brother and artist David Tay. You know, who designed the UGI Studios logo, who designed the UGI Studios logo most definitely.
Yeah, man. If y'all don't know, if you don't, Dave Tay is the man. He did a lot of different character designs for different stuff. Plays a very integral background process in the UGI Studios. If we could just get him to do a full book, man, y'all would be blown away because the man's artwork is dope. Like, not just saying it because he's a friend, but just overall, the man's artwork is dope. Like,
He is
serious talent, serious. And not only that, we got other talents. We got um our boy
Vinny,
Vincent.
Vincent Allen.
That's right, Vincent Allen, man, very dope talent. Um, the artist of Spectacular, the designer of Spectacular. Just really great, dope artwork, man. Great books. Got Naomi's Daughter, just to name a few. Like the man has tons and tons of titles. So
Has
if you
280
don't know, now
plus
you know.
you know what I'm saying? Hey, Vinny Allen, man, shout out to Alliance Comics Group. Yeah, and that definitely, you know what I'm saying, blessings on, you know what I'm saying, everything that he's done, you know what I'm saying, on Spectacular period. Continue to bring out Spectacular. It's been years in the making as well, and can't wait for y'all to see how that looks right there as well. So, you know what I'm saying, it's popping off, y'all. It's popping off, you know what I'm saying? Just bear with us, and you know what I'm saying, and you gonna see some amazing things, some amazing things, most awesome things.
And
Yeah,
man, props out to all the other indie comic book creators out there. Because it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot. You have life going on. You have your bills. You gotta do everything independently. It is a struggle, man. But at the end of the day, it is our passion. It's what we want to do in life. It's the thing that drives us. We appreciate the friends and family that stand by us, support us, man. But just shout out to everybody who's doing independent comics, man. It is a testament, man, to your passion.
most definitely, man. You already know, you know what I'm saying. Shout outs to everybody who, you know what I'm saying, is on their grind and making that all happen, you know what I'm saying, because of the love of what it is that you do, the love of the art, and so what I'm saying, we shout out all those who are out here still grinding, making it do what it do. We shout out those who have what I'm saying, who have gone before and what I'm saying, left this mortal plane, and what I'm saying, it's all it's all an amazing, what I'm saying, journey to get to where, what I'm saying, we are right now. And, what I'm saying, we just got to keep on pushing forward. And that's what the move is, to keep on pushing forth on everything that we putting out here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say manifest greatness and maintain that greatness, because, that's where it's at. Like, that is where it's at. Like, for real. Do do do.
100%, man. So give people kind of like a rundown of what the Kickstarter gonna be and how that's gonna work.
All right, y'all. So, what I'm saying, because of course I know y'all haven't seen the video for it yet, which is premiering tomorrow here on the YouTube channel. The same video that will be on the Kickstarter page. So the Jelly Bean Dream triple package, you know what I'm saying? It's real simple, y'all. It's real simple, you know what I'm saying? Like your the tiers that we have will be the digital versions of these three books. The Jelly Bean Dream anthology, Jelly Bean Dream issue number one, which Johnny Quest Gaming illustrated, and the upcoming book Dreamcatcher, which is illustrated by myself, written by me, and the story, overall story, was plotted by myself and Body Jumpers creator Alex Fernandez. And so the Kickstarter is basically, about, you being able to, get, whichever tier you're going for, whether it's the physical copy, which I know most people want, of course, to get the physical copies, digital copies, or of course what the whole thing is called, the Jelly Bean Dream Triple Pack, which means that you get the three books, the physical books, all signed, and digital copies of those books as well. That's what the overall triple pack package is all about. The top tier, I should say. And so anything as far as like extended tiers, as far as like anything, if after we reach our goal, saying that will come as it comes, saying. So if we do reach our goal and get over as far as our stretch goals go, saying, we may have something else in tiers, such as maybe a poster, or something extra, saying. I pray that we get there, but when we do get there, I would definitely, saying, be able to, elaborate on that a lot more, as far as like what will be a part of the stretch goals. And so that's where we at, y'all. That's where we at. Making that do what it do, man. And saying, and shout outs to Midnight Comics, because Midnight Comics was definitely an inspiration for me to go ahead and say I go ahead and do this Kickstarter. Midnight Comics also based out here in Atlanta, Georgia. Awesome husband and wife duo who creates comic books as well. Up under their imprint. And that was like, I think that was like the extra catalyst, the push that saying, that made me say, saying, I need to go ahead and really look into Kickstarter outside of just seeing about it, and go ahead and make this happen, make this leap forward on making doing this here. And so that's where we at, man. That's where we at on that tip. For real.
I think, man, a lot of people definitely should get behind the Jelly Bean Dream Project for the Force 2. I mean, mainly because I think Jelly Bean is a good inspirational character. Being from Atlanta, not seeing a lot of characters necessarily that are, you know, like us, look like us, or whatever you want to say. We got characters out there, but they're not really like homegrown characters. Like Jelly Bean Dream is a homegrown character. Hey,
and and as I mentioned, in the Kickstarter video, I'm saying, at the time that I created Jelly Bean, I felt like that a major voice was missing, in terms of black women in comic books. Like, yeah, you had Storm, but that's pretty much all you had, over the forefront, as far as black women superheroes or characters. Like, you got Nubia, who is Wonder Woman's sister. You have Storm, from the X-Men and Marvel, but you didn't have a big presence at the time. And you got to remember, for anybody watching, I created Jelly back in 2002. And so at that time, what I'm saying, it was pretty much non-existing, as far as other characters, what I'm saying, other women characters of color, and what I'm saying, and being at the forefront of their own series. And it wasn't just about what I'm saying, having a black woman voice, but it was just about making a cool character. And if anybody remember Tank Girl, what I'm saying, inspirations from Tank Girl, inspirations from just knowing people, period, as far as women who were into sci-fi and video games and comic books and anime, which of course is not, is wasn't as mainstream then as it is now. You know what I'm saying? At that time, most people when they thought of anime was either Dragon Ball Z, shout outs to the late great Akira Toriyama, and Pokemon. Those are pretty much things that, mainstream audiences only knew of at that time. Saying that they didn't, know about Robotech or Voltron or Rama Half or any of those type of things, that was popping off, in those early days, in those, couple of first 2-3 decades of, anime, as far as like modern anime at that time, that was considered modern anime, anything 80s and 90s, and so, um, as of course the decades have rolled on, and more characters have popped out on the scene, especially in the indie comic scene, you see, that, there are a lot of other characters out there, and and they're coming all from, great numbers, and that's one of the reasons why I had wanted to do this book with Alex Fernandez, the creator of Body Jumpers, because he had this web series, this sci-fi web series where his main character was a woman of color as well. She being an alien agent, an agent from outer space, from another planet in another galaxy, that came here to protect, citizens of Earth from, those who were thwarted, those who would, try to, subjugate, our planet, from outside forces, the agency that she's a part of. And so the first thing I thought was like, yeah, that would be awesome to have a story, with her and Jelly Bean, together. And Alex agreed, and that's what birthed our dream catcher. And so, and that's where we had been at. And so I hate that it took so freaking long, because the art for Dreamcatcher had been done since 2017. The inks had been done since 2018, but that's where things got crazy, because in the beginning of 2018, that was when my laptop went out on me, and that of course stopped me from being able to do um, the simple things that I was doing at the time, which was able to scan the rest of my pages from, the physical pages, because I did all the pages physically, on paper. So scanning them in and putting them on Photoshop, all that in the third, once my laptop went down, that was like, that halted everything. But thankfully, that guy right there, Johnny Quest Gaming, got me this thing right here at the end of 2018. And yes, it got me back in the digital game at the time. But, I was still lacking, as far as my laptop at the time, because, my laptop had so much of my stuff in it on a hard drive that I didn't have access to anymore at that time. And so, so that was, getting this iPad was what brought me back on the scene, as far as getting consistent on my channel here, on my YouTube channel, which is what started the series GOAT 1408 TV. Well, actually, the series had already just started, because I started working on it in 2018. I started working on the series in 2018, which I was still actually inking the pages at the time, because episode one of GOAT 1408 TV was me inking a page in Dreamcatcher. And then the second episode was, me talking about an app that no longer exists. But episode 3 on 4th, I started using my iPad to draw, do art on the series. And so here we are, 201 episodes later, what I'm saying, still making it do what it do. And as a matter of fact, I just told Johnny Quest Gaming earlier that this cover that I'm working on here was going to be, if I can finish it in time, this will be episode 202 of GOAT 1408 TV. So hopefully I can finish it in time, so it won't be so long, and I can, upload it and premiere it eventually. Hopefully soon. I don't know how soon, but as soon as I get done with it, I'm gonna premiere it, because I got to show y'all the new intro and outro for GOAT 1408 TV as well. And I think this would be the perfect thing to, kickstart that off. Kickstart, I just said kickstart. But yeah, so that's gonna be the move right there. And why I got you here, Johnny Quest Gaming, what can you tell people what to expect from, just a taste of what to expect from the Force issue number 2 and the rest of the series? Because basically, I know issue 2, of course, is part 2 of the 5 point, the five part story intro of this most amazing team people. So Johnny Quest Gaming take that away and let them know what the force be back. I don't think. Oh, Johnny Quest Gaming on mute. Okay, I just noticed that he on mute, y'all. So he's on mute.
Yeah, I'm still here. There's just a lot of noise in my background. Got to
Yeah,
get Baby K ready to go to sleep in a minute.
Baby K, shout out to Baby K, yeah. And so he gonna tell y'all about the force and the six. So y'all bear with it. Those who in the building.
Oh yeah, man. So if y'all not sure what the Force is, it's a comic book about a bunch of superheroes who are basically protectors of the Earth from other supervillains with powers. That's pretty much their job. They were brought in by the government to act as protectors, basically. And the first issue, the city was attacked by a threat, and we saw the Force debut, and they went in, they did their thing, and then at the end of it, they had a shocking surprise. I don't give y'all too much because you got to go get the book. You got to get the book, man. Like I can't
Yeah,
give it to you. You got to
yeah,
get the book. five
yeah.
dollars. $5 is the book, man. You probably $5. You probably buy a burger right now. That's probably just enough for a burger right now, if not more. For $5, you get this excellent book, man. You help contribute to epic success of future generational wealth for us to create more books for y'all and to enhance your mind and give you tons and tons of entertainment. And then the book goes up in value, and guess what? That $5 could be $1 million from now. But anyway, the second issue is the continuation from the events that occurred in the first issue, where our heroes are faced with another um, global scale catastrophe, I guess you would say. But yeah, really excited about this getting done. Took a little while, but hey, like I said, independent books, man, they take some time. They're not overnight, and if they were overnight, they may not be as good as what they could be. So, um, that being said, man, we gonna get issue two out to you. Neria's doing the cover right now. I'm sorry, y'all know him formerly as Slim Jim Longfoot, but Slim's getting the book out there, man. So y'all get ready, bro. It's gonna be a ride. You're gonna really enjoy this book. And issue three is under production, so we get them out fast. We got the pages of issue three already in production, man. So we got it coming. So don't worry, have no fear. We got you.
Hey, that part. Somebody better let them know. Somebody better let them know. Hey, you just let them know. So that part, yeah, I mean. So y'all hear that in a nutshell. Y'all hear that in a nutshell. That's what we get, and that's what we get. That's how we get into it. And so it's an amazing thing, what I'm saying, when you can, what I'm saying, see yourself, what I'm saying, you can see yourself with this with this thing that we got going on, this creative, thing that we got. I am just ecstatic. I'm uberly ecstatic about, thing that's coming out, y'all. And I hope that y'all are too, because what I'm saying, like the goal is to give y'all some quality, what I'm saying, some quality stuff, the stuff that we have in our brains, and just trying to get it out here, what I'm saying, and because it's a lot of people who have lived and died not being able to get out, what I'm saying, what they are passionate about, what they, what I'm saying, love to do. I'm saying, there's so many ideas that are sitting in the graveyard that aren't here anymore. And if you did get them out, what I'm saying, like, they, died with those people, what I'm saying, like, I could say some names, what I'm saying, just thinking of them, what I'm saying, and it's sad and it hurts because it's like, you're not going to see those, those people in their creations again because, they're gone. And the only thing you can do at this point is, of course, keep on pushing forth with with your passion and get it out there best as that's what we're trying to do, y'all. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get it out here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, and give y'all crap because you know what I'm saying. We of course don't like crap either, so we ain't trying to give y'all no crap. So we trying to give y'all something, something, something awesome that you're gonna be like, man, y'all got any more of them UGI Studio boots? You know what I'm saying? We don't want y'all cracked out, but we want y'all to be a little frosting in the mouth, a little froth at the mouth.
I don't know, man. We need them fully, man. We need y'all to be walking around every 5 minutes, like, man, you got to get it like the Superman Michael Jackson effect. Every single conversation come back to one of
Yeah,
our books, like, man, Jelly Bean Dream, man, the Force, Savage Space Toes. We gotta get that going, man. We gotta get that culture going, man. But most importantly, man, when you get these books, you're not just investing in us, man. You're investing in creating characters and putting them out there with people that look just like you in our community. You know what I'm saying? If you're not in our community, man, there's still characters that represent life struggles and things you got going on individually. Stuff that you actually relate to. How many of y'all relate to being an alien from another planet? I mean, some might, hey, I don't know, but most of y'all don't. How many of y'all correlate with being a millionaire and your parents getting shot in the alleyway? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe
right.
you do. I don't know. But we try to bring stories that are reminiscent to struggles that people got going on every day. Characters that you can relate to, stories that you can follow, and most importantly, it's independent. So we're trying to build something for the community. We're trying to build something and turn into characters that your whole family can enjoy, and you as a comic book reader over the generations just continue to love, man, and just completely fall in love with over time, and just be like, man, this was all worth it, man. I'm glad I supported these guys. I'm glad I helped them get on the map. They became the next Marvel. They became the next DC. So
That
let's
part.
do it. Let's do it.
That part. And that's where we at. That's how we beginning, and that's where we at, y'all. We are right there. Shout out to this piece right here. Yeah, this piece is looking good. I'm almost done with it. Just uh just to give y'all a little stank shout outs to Jimmy King with these awesome pencils, y'all, that I am currently coloring over. You know what I'm saying? That's what we get. That's what we get into. We getting that right there. You know what I'm saying? This is on the cover of issue number 2 of the Force. You know what I'm saying? Technology is amazing, man. Because back in the day, like just the thought of being able to zoom in on your pieces and see all of this detail, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I mean, back in the day, you would have to be working on some big piece of paper to put all the details in that you want to put in on something like that. And now, you can work on something like this in the palm of your hand and expand on it as much as possible. As much memory as it holds, you can expand on it and what I'm saying, and go in and work on little details and this, that, and the third, which is not details I really got to work on, but it's just being able to go in and then work on colors, you know what I'm saying? And then the fact that back in the day you were limited by your color palette, you know what I'm saying, as far as like did you buy a set of crayons or markers with the color that you needed, or if you don't have the color you need, you had to, what I'm saying, mix and dabble different colors to get the type of color that you wanting, and this, that, and the third, which of course you still do that here, but back in the day it was so much harder. And then the cost, y'all, the cost, like, what I'm saying, hey, shout outs to everybody, what I'm saying, like, I mean, well, of course, obviously people still use markers and stuff now, but I'm just saying you have more of a leeway, what I'm saying, being able to color digitally. Like, what I'm saying, like Copics markers. Like, I don't even know how much they cost now, but I know 5, 10 years ago, I know they was a grip.
Man, don't even start.
How much Copic markers cost last time you bought something?
Last time I bought some, I was really hurt because I got them from Walmart and only spent 25. Versus the time that I got them before that, it was like $100.
And the same amount.
Same amount. Actually, no, I take that back. It was more.
Wow. Yeah, that's wild, man. And so, when y'all come across artists and it's still the same way now, people. So don't get it twisted and think, because it seems to be a little easier for us to, come across, as far as like colors and this, that, and the third go, that means, oh well, y'all can just make all your, like you can commission us for free or something like that. No, but we're still giving you the same quality, if not better, as far as what you are being commissioned upon. Especially if you are requiring something that is detailed or this, that, and the third, and you
And to bring that to a point, Slim. I remember watching this quote or reading this quote where the dude said, you know, this guy asked him to draw something, and it only took him like 5 minutes to draw it. And then the dude was like, "How could you cost that much if it only took you like 5 minutes to draw?" He's like, "Yeah, it only took me 5 minutes to draw it, but it took me 20 years to get that good to be able to do that." You know what I mean? So if
exactly
you really want to pay me for how much I'm worth,
right,
then it's like you're not gonna ever put into the amount of time and the effort that I put into it. And I think everybody should be paid for their ability. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, your business is yourself. So if
right,
you are willing to pay for something, then pay for it. But if you're not willing to pay that person what they value their product at, then don't buy it. Don't
exactly,
do it. Don't ask for it.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, because hey, what I'm saying, we would love for our books to be like, $3, $4, $5. You know what I'm saying? And I know for those who probably haven't bought a comic book in maybe like 10, 15, 20 years, be like, wow, $3, $4, $5. I remember when comic books cost $1 and stuff. Well, y'all do know everything else in the world done went up. So of course those done went up as well. But
Right.
in that sense, y'all got to think about, y'all are looking at Marvel and DC prices, which though they have big distribution, they are big companies, and they can afford to just have their books, be no more than $5 or under $4 or even $3, or some
If they're
maybe
gonna sell a million copies,
exactly. So what I'm saying, and now if it gets to the point where we're selling a million copies, then yeah, we can bring the price down a bit. But until then, what I'm saying, we got break even, because what I'm saying, like when we are not doing the books ourselves, what I'm saying, anybody who we commission, what I'm saying, we gotta make sure that we make sure that they do it. And this and the third. So and that's why what I'm saying, like for those who are just writers and whatnot, I definitely, what I'm saying, like what I'm saying, I commend them for their prowess to get their books out. What I'm saying, Tyler Martin, who is the founder of Godhood Comics. I remember when he had just came on the scene. What I'm saying, it was we're talking about his series Mega Woman, and he's now built. What I'm saying, he's basically built a big company, what I'm saying, in the past, what, 5, 6, 7 years since I first seen him come on the scene, about 8 years. And so, what I'm saying, with uh forgive me, I can't remember the name, but the name of his the antagonist, um and and with everything else that he got going on with Godhood Comics. And so everybody who has been doing their thing, what I'm saying, I commend everybody in the indie comics, because indie comics has come a long way since we came across a lot of people, what I'm saying, over a decade ago, back on Facebook. Like that was where we met a lot of what I'm saying, other comic book creators at that time, what I'm saying, in 2010, 2011, what I'm saying, leading up to our first professional published book, The Adventures of Pimp and Strong, issue number 1, which the Facebook page is now over 21,000 followers, which is still freaking mind blowing to think about right now. You know what I'm saying? That is definitely become, the flagship as far as, a great promotional tool, what I'm saying, for us to use, and what I'm saying, and to let others know about, the projects that we have out, what I'm saying. And so shout outs to, us turning, a parody thought, saying a comedic thought, which Pimp and Strong, as a matter of fact, Pimp and Strong goes back as far as what, like 2007, if I'm not mistaken, because you first made him on City of Heroes. You first made him on City of Heroes back around like 2007, 2008.
Yep, way back then. You know, it's funny, man. Pip Strong had this is where he shows that you can't, you know what I mean, like likes don't necessarily pay you in a lot of cases, but likes
Right.
do help. But overall, y'all, reality is like Pip Strong is probably not even seeing $100 in sales, to be honest.
Nope. Nope.
So that's why, you know, Kickstarters and things are important. Support is important because I mean, a lot of people don't realize how important it is for just the small things, you know, like if you watch a person's content, if you watch, you know, you participate with them, then like I get so many people to be like, yeah, man, I've been seeing what you've been doing, this, that, and the third, but you never liked one image that I've drawn, or you never shared one picture. Like that stuff all matters. And then, you know, these books, $5 here, $5 there for a book. I mean, we don't come out with books, but you know, in a short time period. So, with that being said, you know, the max you might spend for an entire UGI Studios compilation of books is maybe $20.
Right. And y'all got to sit up here and think also about the fact that, when we talk about likes and stuff, like it's not like we're begging you to like us because we want to be like we want like if you don't hate us, like us. No, it's y'all how the world works now. If you use social media and stuff, it's the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? We need to be boosting in the algorithm. So even if you don't buy our stuff, you know what I'm saying, like it up and share it. So those who do want to buy our stuff, what I'm saying, we'll see it. And what I'm saying, and they'll buy it, what I'm saying, they'll share it out, and this, that, and the third, what I'm saying. That's how stuff goes, what they call viral, what I'm saying, things go viral, and what I'm saying, and traction builds up for from you seeing it, and you show somebody else, that person sees it, they show they people, them people see it, and so forth and so forth and so forth and so forth till it gets back around to you and be like, hey, have you seen this right here? Oh yeah, yeah, that's my people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it reverberates and it goes around, and what I'm saying, it's just like with Invincible, for instance. Invincible, Johnny Quest Gaming. I already knew about the comic book Invincible, but I really didn't have any interest in getting into it because at that time I wasn't really collecting books like that because my change was too tight. It was too tight to buy comic books at that time. And so I remember seeing Invincible years earlier, but I didn't, get into it because I didn't know what it was about. And it had been, I knew it was a newer series. And, I was like, I wasn't really trying to get on new series at the time. But when I got my first laptop in 2011, Johnny Quest Gaming had he had bought some digital copies of Invincible, the first 11 issues, and put them on my laptop. And I read those books and fell in love with Invincible. And that made me an automatic Invincible fan because I love the story. I love the cadence of it. What I'm saying, it seemed lighthearted at first, and then just as the animated series is, what I'm saying, it didn't seem like what it ended up being, and then it was like, okay, wow, what is this? Like, what is going on here? What I'm saying? It felt like it was just going to be, your average run of mill superhero trope type thing, and what I'm saying, it really put on it took the blinders off of the superheroics. What I'm saying, and so that's what is y'all see on the show. For those that know the Invincible show now, that's what really brought the appeal home to that comic book series. And everything that it had been going on with it. And so for the next 7 years, from 2011 to 2018, when the series ended in 2018, saying, I was a definite fan of Invincible. Even my mom, who passed in 2012, was a fan of Invincible, and my niece, she's a fan of Invincible. And when of course the series came out in 2021, of course we was about to jump all over that, because I had been anticipating, something, from Invincible. Hopefully something new was going to come from Invincible since the series ended in 2018. And also in the meantime, not just anticipating that series, but of course, working on our own stuff, what I'm saying, like Jelly Bean Dream and Savage Space Toast, The Force, these, projects, what I'm saying, have been at the forefront of our minds, and trying to get them out for the betterment of this past decade, over the course of these past dozen years, basically from 2012 up until now in 2024. And so you never know what's going to happen in life. We don't know if we're guaranteed another 20, 25, 30, 40 years of life. All we can do is work with what we're working with each and every day as we are. Like, I almost died back in 2020. I could have died that year, and, none of this would have been into fruition right now. These books that are upcoming and coming out right now. But at the same time, it's like, you know, we're here, and we're making this thing do what it do. And, saying, and I am, like, I'm looking at this art in my face, and it's just like, wow. Like, I remember when I first seen it, about a month or so ago, when I first seen the cover for issue number 2, and I was like, well, Jimmy did that. And it's crazy, because everything is all about divine timing. Because I don't I know this quality that Jimmy has with his art now. You wouldn't have seen this if the Force issue 2 had came out when the script did. Like, the script, like, as soon as issue number 1 was done, we had already had the script ready. And our goal was to have the Force issue number 2 come out sooner than the Force issue 1 did. It took 4 years for issue number 1 to come out, from 2012 when it was written to 2016. And we thought, we thought, hey, at the latest, the Force issue 2 would come out in like 2018. It would be maybe a year and a half or something like that, as far as that goes. And, here we are 8 years after issue number 1. And I know. Trust me, because I'm a comic book fan myself. I'm a comic book fan and a comic book reader. It's I couldn't see myself waiting 8 years for a whole nother issue to come out. I understand that. But once again, we are independent creators. And like Johnny Quest Gaming already stated, life gets in the way, and these things, pop off like they do. And, it sucks. But at the same time, don't think it's because we don't want to make these books. Like, if I had to choose my profession, if I had to choose to only just make my books, that's all I would do. I would just make my books. I'll be on YouTube or, social media, and y'all will see me every now and then working on my books, and that's it. Like, but life, hey, we gotta pay our bills in another sense of way, which is why I said, I gotta go ahead and quit playing around and see, really see about, trying to get into this Kickstarter, and, kickstart this whole situation with UGI Studios, with all our books. Because, because it's high time. We are too creative, and we are too talented, in my opinion, to, not have all of the stuff we need to have out. Because y'all just don't understand, like, the way we were creating books when we were kids. When we were kids creating books, man, if we had the technology now, if we had this technology now back then, y'all would have been sick of us by now. Like, for real. Y'all,
Man, tell me about it.
y'all would have been sick of us by now. We'd be like the Beyonce of comic books, for real. Y'all be like, motherfucker coming out with a book every goddamn day. Like, it been like that. Like, for real. And so, life be life. And so, we trying to shake the cobwebs off and make it do what it do, because there isn't no time limit on being creative. There isn't no time limit on being creative, but at the same time, you gotta do as much as you need to do and want to do before the clock does stop ticking. And thankfully, I'm in decent health. I'm in good health. Johnny Quest Gaming is in good health. But things can always turn around real quick. Like, my niece was in great health and never had anything bad happen to her in her life until 2 years ago when she got shot in the head. But guess what? She's still here. And by God's graces, she gonna be better than ever, in his graces. And she continues to heal from that incident. And so, those are the things that we have to look forward to in our lives, like her kids, her oldest son who is doing so many great things right now in his life, in his athletics, and just in with his high IQ. His younger brother, my other little nephew, who is doing his thing on YouTube, doing some amazing, like the videos that he's making right now with his stop motions, with his toys. That's what I would have been doing had I had YouTube around when I was a kid. Like stuff like that. And so to see him improving upon it, and even have an editor, one of his classmates who was an editor, using their skills as an editor to work on his videos, those type of things, you pulling together and making things happen. And so shout outs to Drew Motion. And so, and then my little niece, her, finding herself as far as, being a little kid, and, what she is talented in. Like, next time I talk to her, I want to ask her, what do she like to do? And, like, cause she's at the age now, she'll be 8 years old. So she's at the age now where, something, will be clicking, as far as like what she want to do, because y'all already know what Michael Jackson by age 8, but that's Michael Jackson though. I mean, that's a whole nother animal right there. You know, but yeah, man, that's what we trying to get to, man. We trying to get to that plateau, and keep on putting out some amazing stuff for you all. And if y'all want it, we gonna deliver it. And even if y'all don't want it, we still gonna deliver it because we want it. We ain't trying to sit around and think about it no more. We trying to just do it. Like Nike said, just do it.
No doubt, bro. 100%, man. Now, on the side note, I got a question,
Yes, sir.
Slim.
Yes, sir.
Have you noticed that Disney has absorbed Doctor Who?
Wait, what?
Yeah, they own Doctor Who now, and on top of the own Doctor Who, they're doing the first Black Doctor Who, to my knowledge.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I know the Black Doctor who's coming out. I thought he was already out. Yeah, I've seen pictures of him. I've seen him for.
They did a one-shot movie for him, but now he got a full series. But that's really interesting.
Yeah, I've been waiting on that to come out because I wanted to actually check it out. I've been meaning to look at Doctor Who again for a good number of years now. Like I was going to check it out when he had became when he was the woman Doctor Who, and when he was a woman. And then I was definitely interested to see what occurs, and that's what the cool thing about Doctor Who is. Like Doctor Who is that character, is that type of character who, of course, for those that don't really know Doctor Who that well, but from what I of course know, my you know I'm not a Whovian, but Doctor Who does change. He does change his appearance, and and whatnot and everything like that. And so to see a black Doctor Who is going to be pretty freaking dope. Black Star Exotics in the building. What's happening, man? What's happening? Appreciate you for sliding through. Appreciate you for sliding through. You got Johnny Quest Gaming over here in the building. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
yo, yo, what up?
Today. You know what I'm saying? Co-founder of UGI Studios, the creator of the Force issue number, the creator of the Force issue number 2 is coming out soon. He's also the artist on Jelly Bean Dream issue number 1. You know what I'm saying, which is out right now. So we up here talking. You know what I'm saying, we talking comics, we talking. You know what I'm saying? As my title said, I'm live and I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? I hope I get me some Chinese food tomorrow. That'll be dope. Yeah, I don't know. Your boy hungry though. But yeah, man, we hungry for a lot of things, y'all. Hungry for greatness, man, and that's why we, you know what I'm saying. That's why I'm up right now working on this cover because I can't wait to get this cover out. As soon as I get this cover of the Force issue number 2 done, you know what I'm saying. I know Johnny Quest Gaming gonna be ready to daggone, put this mug up everywhere. You know what I'm saying. So that
Yeah, man, definitely want to get some traction behind it. Get that jump posted because we started pre-orders, but we haven't had any pre-orders yet. But definitely get some traction on the different pages.
yeah, and
But yeah, man, um,
I definitely want to put this up. This gonna be like they new they new they Facebook cover photo too. With them up there at the top.
yeah, no doubt.
They're gonna be their new Facebook cover photo right there, most definitely. So,
What was I gonna say? The got to get an ICC, but yeah. So the
yeah. Oh yeah,
uh,
no, you already said.
I'm an old school Hoovian. Shout out to my aunt who death anniversary actually passed not too long ago here, but
Right.
um from the Hoovian knowledge that I have, Doctor Who is what they call a Time Lord, and
Mhm.
basically what they do is they go through this regeneration process, which is like they have that type of skin for a certain amount of time period, and then they exchange it. But it was just a real brilliant way back in the day to always be able to keep the same character and
Mhm.
let them change the cast. Back in the day, there was the original Doctor Who. He did his thing for a while, and so they had another guy that took on the name Peter Cullen, not Peter Cullen, Peter Cullings or something like that. I gotta look it up. I can't exactly remember, but he was my favorite Doctor Who. He had the brown curly hair, and then his son actually replaced him for a little while, and then he came back. So I thought that was always a really cool concept, is how they would let the Doctor Who, by do his regeneration, come back, and they can always throw in a new character, but it's still the same Doctor. He's
Right.
the loose cannon in the Time Lord's order, where they keep control of the galaxy and people traveling through time, kind of like a more, I want to say, more cosmic level than the guys in Loki, than the Time Police type thing. But yeah, it was always cool with him because he got the Tartarus, which is a ship that looks like a police box, but inside it's got infinite different designs. Like if you watch the old show, it's so cool because he would be in one side of the Tartarus and it would have like his spaceship in the inside and all this, and it would be cool. But then if you walk through another door, you'll see the exact same room, but it might look like it's abandoned and dirty, like he's not using that one anymore. Like, did he ever use that one or something like that? But it was just so cool. But yeah, man, I think that's gonna be a really cool show, the new version. But we'll see. I'm just happy, we got a representation for the Doctor in our culture. I know my aunt would love to see that, but time, man, times build legacy. So, going back to our comics, that's what all time about, man. You invest in it, you start these things, and after a while, it becomes a legacy. And you get to see back and look back at it and be like, dang, man, I remember when they first started, or I remember that comic back in the day, and now look at it. So get part of the movement, man. Get part of the movement.
That part, you gotta, yeah, gotta get with it, man. Get with it and make it do what it do because you know what I'm saying. That's where it's at. It's hey, we out here, man. We out here trying to make it do what it do, man. We out here trying to, get these joints out. I got a question for you. Because I was gonna use the same colored shirt that Game Banger has on the cover. I mean, on the cover of Force issue number 1. But do you want his shirt to be a different color?
um, it don't matter. It's the cover, so you can pretty much do whatever colors you impose on.
Yeah, yeah. I just do that. Yeah, but
Cause that's the
yeah.
cool part about Game Banger. He can wear any T-shirt anytime, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No doubt. Yeah, because I know he ain't really got a fixed uniform. Which is one thing. Well, one thing about the Force is y'all will of course notice in issue number 2 they do have a budget. So they ain't got to worry about being in that same uniform if they don't want to be in that same uniform. So that part.
Yeah, budget is not an option to them.
They be out here like it. They like, hey, we got the fix. You know what I'm saying? We got the winter fix. We got the summer fix. We got the fix, man.
So you think you're gonna finish your flats today?
Uh, I don't even know.
Oh man, hit me with the Arnold. I feel you.
Right. I think I might be able to
And
finish
man,
it.
he's with you.
I might be able to finish them today. I mean, I'm hold on, let me go back to Game Banger because I think Game Banger is the last person of the flats that I'm doing on the force. Let me look back real quick. He's the last person I'm working on. Yeah, so the
You gonna
flats
give
on.
us a sneak preview for I'm about to jump off?
Oh yeah, no doubt. As a matter of fact, hold tight before you jump off. Let me go because I'm working on his. Oh crap! What just happened? Hold on for a sec. Let me uh, let me get out there real quick. Don't jump out just yet. Hold on, I got this last little trying to hit that. Hold on. Oh no! There we go. Almost there. Hold tight. I'm working on that little sleeve part. And let me get that. Let me get that there. Uh, okay, I think I got that there. So, all right. Now I'm about to show y'all what we got. And here we go. Y'all here? Y'all still here? All right. Here we go, y'all. So the flats of the force is now officially done. So there go the force on the cover of issue number 2.
Yeah, man, you definitely gotta send it to me on IG, man.
No doubt.
Definitely gotta send it. Look dope. Definitely gotta send me that on IG.
Yeah, I'm about to send it to you right now. Hold tight. Good times animated reboot faces backlash. Of course it does, because nobody wants to see that.
Man, I thought I was the only one thought that joint was just completely horrible.
No, you far from that, bro. You far from that.
Dang, I thought they was gonna try to pull it off because it looks like it is disrespectful as hell.
Right. That right there. That I don't know. First and foremost, like it's only one color that I seen that has anything to do with that's Curry. People call him that. Right. Like,
Man, it was so disrespectful to Good Times. Y'all could have done a Good Times cartoon animated and kept the same trend, but no. Y'all wanted to make that. That was garbage. Waste of a budget. Much like that Joker do that I just saw the trailer for just to see how bad it was.
I refuse to even see a trailer for that. I mean,
Bruh, Harley Quinn is a mental patient.
I already knew it was gonna be bad when they said Joker 2 gonna be a musical. That
Bruh.
that for me.
It is exactly what I thought it is. It is a complete delirium. That's what it is. And if people know the Joker, first of all, y'all, Joker's not this lumbering sack of self repent and wallowing in his own everybody hates me type thing. The Joker is probably one of the most confident, maniacal villains you'll come across.
Super
He's the
come,
crown prince of crime. He
super.
is not this, oh my God, I hate everything because life gave me such a bad road. Now I'm a crying Joker. No.
Did these people not see the Dark Knight? Did they forget what they loved about Joker in the Dark Knight?
Bro, I don't think they did that at all. And then the thing is, too,
Man, all
another thing that's really horrible about the movie is, okay, you did a delirium of the Joker. Okay, cool. But you can't make the entire movie like that because there's no there's no direction like that. It's just like he's just crazy. She's just crazy. Let's just do that the whole movie and let them sing. No, 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 no.
no,
It's
no,
horrible.
nobody asked for that. Nobody wants that.
Nobody asked for it, bro. It's
And
like giving somebody a bag of doodle. Unless you trying to make fertilizer, no one asked for that shit.
right, nobody, nobody. Anybody say that they wanted this, you a daggone lie. You a whole lie. You's a lie, and you know you're a lie. Like it's, I don't know. You tell me, cause sometimes I don't be knowing what they trying to do. Maybe y'all know better than I do, cause I don't know. Y'all tell me what's going on. Like Marvin Gaye asked, what's going on? Shout
I
out,
told you, DC hates their characters.
yeah, they do, right?
Mainly Batman. Mainly Batman. And now, since they've tried to destroy Batman at every turn they can, their only backlash is now let's get the Joker too.
That's what it sounds like. It's-
I mean, to be honest, I don't even want to see a musical scene in the Joker. Like, and then he's locked up in the movie. How'd he get there? Who put him in there? The regular police? If that's the case, do you need Batman? Is he that great of a villain? Because the Joker's not going to get caught by standard police. That's the reason why Batman's even around. That's the reason why they're called super villains. If they just get caught easily by the police, they're just criminals. They're not super villains.
right. But I mean, that sounds like too much sense what you said though.
Okay. Yeah. That got me. My brain hurt. This is one reason why we are in the independent comics because we got tired of these stories being told so badly from childhood by people who really don't care about the characters to know them, to understand them, whatever. They just do whatever, but you can't control that type of stuff. So at some point, you gotta say, you know what? I'm gonna write my own stories. I can't complain about these people and how they want to make their characters. That's their business. But we can control how we make our characters and put out good quality stories that make sense that people want to see and read.
Exactly. And that's why we're here, people. You know what I'm saying? So, like especially for those, and I'm gonna say this because I don't know if it's gonna get seen or not. You know what I'm saying? If y'all made it to this point in the video, you know what I'm saying, make sure you throw, a thumbs up, what I'm saying, in the comments. And if you did, what I'm saying, you watching this on the replay, obviously. But I'm gonna say it just like this. I need for y'all people to please. I said this several times, on several different social medias at different times. But I'm gonna say it right here, and I want y'all to see my face as I say it. Please quit begging for black versions of popular characters. Please quit begging for black versions of popular characters. You don't need a black Superman, a black Batman, a black Spider-Man, a black Wonder Woman, Batwoman, Supergirl. Uh, Original characters, people. Original characters. You don't need a black Goku. You don't need a black Jin Woo. You just
You
keep
know why?
people.
Because they're only going to be short-term characters of that,
Right.
or Elseworlds or alternate version. They're not Doctor Who. They're not going to turn into that person.
Right. Exactly. That's the biggest difference between Doctor Who and all the other ones. Like Doctor Who actually was a woman before. Doctor Who actually is about to be a black man. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, like anything else, like Miles Morales has been the exception because of his popularity and the fact that he started off as an alternate universe Spider-Man. He was an alternate universe Spider-Man, which is why, of course, Spider-Verse is popular, and why it will remain to be popular because it appeases the audiences of the traditional Spider-Man, the real Spider-Man, Peter Parker, to know that okay, this is just an alternate version of Spider-Man. They aren't replacing Peter Parker. You know what I'm saying? And they know this, you know what I'm saying? And even though Miles now is in the same universe as the original Spider-Man in the comic books, it's still like, okay, he's never going to be Spider-Man by himself. You know what I'm saying? He's always going to be a Spider-Man as opposed to being the Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? So
And we
that's
got characters like Static Shock that they just one Static Shock, the Static Shock. We don't have no push behind him.
right. Like right, you know what I'm saying? All the characters that was created by Milestone. Shout outs to Mark Bright, who just recently died, who was the artist behind Icon. You know what I'm saying? And you have all, who, Icon was, is as strong as Superman, but with a twist on, his characterization. And of course, even though he, of course, he was portrayed as a black man, but he really wasn't a black man. But at the same time, went through he probably went through more stuff than any black person really could in history because he was around during slavery and the civil rights movement, this, that, and the third. So he had more, as far as stake in the culture than anybody else really could. You know what I'm
And
saying?
he's a member of the Justice League. Him and Rocket now.
Yep. And then Rocket herself, which was one of the most, one of the coolest characters, in history. And she is basically the reason why Icon existed to begin with. And and of course, they of course took one of the things away from her that, had been a, and like a different type of situation with her character, being a teenage mom, which of course, I can understand them, probably leaning back from that. But at the same time, when she was created, that was definitely, saying groundbreaking in that sense because, she was, a teenage mom and a superhero, what I'm saying? And, that was, pretty interesting, what I'm saying, in that fact.
All Milestones, dope characters. Dope, dope, dope. I mean,
Right.
I would love them to do more with your boy on Night Thrasher. Like
Oh yeah, yeah, most definitely. But Marvel just sitting around
he
waiting.
could have a dope series for TV.
Right. He really could. But Marvel just be sitting around on a lot of day.
But you know what? Maybe that's maybe not because after Echo, I don't really want to.
Man, man, you know what? Echo Michael put a bad taste in so many people's mouths, especially when you go in comparison of what all she could do in the comic books as opposed to what they made her on the show. Like how like that was definitely 101 of how you take a pretty dope character, in comic books and turn it into trash.
That's like if you made a TV show called April O'Neil, and in one episode she met the Ninja Turtle Raphael, and they had one fight, and that was it. And then the rest of the show was about her being a news reporter, and she never went across the Foot Clan or nothing. She just fought against Bebop and Rocksteady in their human form. That was it. Now, how horrible of a show would that be? compared to what it could be in the
Horrible.
comic.
It'll be very horrible. It'll be very horrible. Very horrible.
After you read the comic, how many people like, where's the Ninja Turtles? Where's Shredder? Where's Master Splinter? What? What? I ain't gonna even go on Echo, man. But yeah, bro. When you get done with everything, just send it over to me. I'm about to head to sleep, man. I'm gonna holler at you tomorrow, bro. Everybody, thank you for coming out. If you watching this in the playback, appreciate you on that, man. Thank you for your support. Thank y'all for your birthday wishes, and most importantly, thank you for supporting my homie, Slim Jim Longfoot. Let's get him to 10K. Let's get him back monetized. Let's go, Goat Nation. Let's do it.
Hey, Johnny Quest Gaming in the building. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Much love, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday. Hey, April month, all month long. You know what I'm saying? This month is spectacular in so many ways because the Ninja Turtles are 40 years old this month. 40 years ago, their first issue came out April of 1984. Speaking of them, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? And we going to keep on continuing to do what we do, man. Make it do what it do and does what it does. Johnny Quest Gaming. Thank you for sliding on through. Meantime, between time, everybody who is up in here, I appreciate y'all. Whether y'all watching this, I don't know who was all up in here. I know Nerd Strip Club is up in here. Shout out to Nerd Strip Club for being up in here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Johnny Quest Gaming. Shout out to Black Star Exotics for being up in the building. Meantime, between times, you know what I'm saying? We gone, y'all. We about to get on up out of here. And I holla at y'all. Stay blessed up. Many blessings. Live life till you die. And yeah, that part. One love.
Slim Jim Longford, Slim Jim Longford.